Hey guys, welcome back to LoopHub. Today we'll talk about some super gross moments on My Feet Are Killing Me. Let's head into it. Number 1. Gabriel, Dr. Ebony Vincent, is recognized for saving people, and in the most recent episode, she resolves to save someone else. Gabriel Colin appeared on the show with a strange disease that causes wounds to emerge on his foot, even when he isn't wearing shoes. He also had to deal with the problem of a webbed toe. Despite the fact that Dr. Ebony has treated many webbed toes in the past, she understood this case was unique to Gabriel and his peculiar skin condition, and it takes a long time to recover entirely. Gabriel got a number of wounds on his foot. As a result of this, he stated that moving about caused him to wake up with blisters on his foot on occasion. At the same time, there were days when he would wake up to find another blister on his foot. Dr. Ebony was taken aback when she heard this story and sought to comprehend the extent of his suffering. Gabriel disclosed that his twin brother has the same skin issue like him. Unlike Gabriel though, his brother's illness improved over time, and he's now well. Gabriel, on the other hand, is unable to claim the same. Dr. Ebony chose to examine his foot to see what it looked like. She was taken aback by the number of blisters on his foot, as well as the fact that he had a club foot. She was quick to notice that he had pseudodactyly, a disorder in which two separate toes were fused together in a webbed toe. Dr. Ebony also inquired if Gabriel had ever met a dermatologist. He denied ever meeting one, and she thought it would be beneficial to him to do so if they were to proceed with the procedure. Because of Gabriel's unique skin disease, Dr. Ebony needed to make sure he was healthy enough to undergo surgery. She was afraid that if they continued, his skin might not heal. Dr. Ebony advised Gabriel to take all the necessary precautions and testing before proceeding with the treatment to ensure they were fully prepared. Gabriel agreed, and the two promised to meet up after the lockdown was lifted. Number 2. Carly. Dr. Brad Schaefer has always made it a point to be available to his patients, and even the coronavirus couldn't keep him from doing so. He decided to make virtual sessions with his patients in order to help them better grasp their issue, while also ensuring that he found a solution to their problem. Carly D'Abruzzo came to the show for help with her foot. In the most recent episode, Carly mentioned that the discomfort in her feet was making it difficult for her to go about her everyday activities. By showing Dr. Brad how severe things had gotten, she gave a peek of how bad it had gotten. Carly described her ailment as looking like her foot was curled up and holding the form in a thumbs-up stance while reporting her condition. The only difference was that, in this situation, her toe was serving as the thumb. Carly stated that it was not a situation she would wish on anyone. To make matters worse, the pain was sometimes too much for her to handle. Carly compared the discomfort to walking on broken glass, implying that she doesn't want to continue her life in this manner. She went on to say that she felt like someone took a hot knife and dragged it across my foot at times. Dr. Brad quickly realized how much her foot was affecting her life. Carly mentioned that the bottom half of her foot was like a soft cushion while demonstrating the state of her foot. However, there were a few spots that were really difficult. Carly stated that walking was difficult for her because of the lumps on her feet and that she was clumsy at times. She also disclosed that she had surgery when she was 9 years old because two of her toes were fused together. Her foot has been in excruciating pain since. Carly stated that she was looking forward to a life without having to deal with pain on a daily basis. It's difficult when you're 25 and you're walking around like a 95-year-old. Dr. Brad predicted that if her foot was not addressed, she would experience pain in her knees, hips, and other body parts. He speculated that she might have Proteus syndrome, a disorder characterized by excessive bone and tissue growth. Dr. Brad advised that instead of amputation, they remove the excess layering so Carly may walk freely. Due to her condition, she didn't want to go with amputation because there was a risk that the tissue and bone may grow back and become larger. Carly stated that she was willing to try anything, and the two agreed to meet again once the lockdown was lifted. Number 3. Emily. Since the coronavirus pandemic enforced lockdown, Dr. Ebony Vincent has been assisting her patients via virtual meetings. Dr. Vincent spoke with Emily Flores, a patient who has been in excruciating agony and discomfort due to her foot. In the most recent episode, Emily disclosed to Dr. Ebony that she was diagnosed with spina bifida when she was 9 years old. Her pinky toes curled up as a result of this ailment. Doctors at the time gave her hope by telling her that a surgery may correct her toes and restore her normalcy. Emily decided to go ahead with the treatment without hesitation. The amputation, according to Dr. Ebony, will help her get rid of the pain she's been in. She proposed they meet after the lockdown and begin the procedure from there. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.